A societal architect is somebody that creates blueprints for things that people need, or for things that he thinks people need or she thinks that people need. What does an architect do? The architect is known that he takes an idea, the wishes of a client, for example, about a home that a client wants to have, and then starts to gather all that information and puts it on paper and then starts drawing. And like in the old days, you know, they had these beautiful tables, would start to draw the house, and then the client would come again and it would present the idea to the client and then fine-tune things and then come up with something that we would call a blueprint. And the blueprint was really what the house would look like after it had been built. And of course, the idea starts in the mind of an architect. And as in this case, we're not building homes necessarily, but we're building things that will change society. That is what a societal architect does. How do we as societal architects can contribute what we are, what we have, and our skills that we have into a society so that society becomes a better place to live in? Usually this starts with the first step, which is you are seeing a need. That need is often very close related to your heart. It's very close related to your passion. You love it. You want to be that contribution to society. And then the second thing is you start thinking about it in your mind. The mind is created in such a way that we are able to experience things that don't exist yet as if they exist. You know, what would be something that would replace this and replace it with something that is better, with something that could really be of value? So that's what you do in your mind. You start thinking about a solution. You start thinking about it in your mind. Then you go to the third step. You need to write your vision down. You now need to put it on paper. Most people have dreams. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, they have dreams. They could be tremendous societal architects. The thing is, they never put it down on paper. They never go to the next step of the process, which is write it down, and which is sit down and think of all the ins and outs and attract the things that you need. The things that are doable to reach your goals is tasks. And the tasks are related to resources, human resources. The tasks are related to financial resources. They're related to equipment, to knowledge, and all these things you need to start to write down, and then as specific as you can. And then you start working, putting it on a timeline and start executing step by step. We actually are unique with the gifts that we have, with the talents that we have, the skills that we have. And so we become either a contribution to society that's positive or not. It depends on how we use these gifts. And that's what a true societal architect does, is thinking about your contribution, my contribution to a society that truly is virtuous and is prosperous, and that gives opportunity to everyone to be that person, that creative person that adds to the quality of life of everyone.